And the Lord spoke to Moses face to face as a man speaks to his friend. And do you know who the Lord was? Yeshua. Yeshua. Jesus just came in and just said, hey, Moses, I got some things I'm going to share with you. And they talked face to face, friend to friend. Do any of us here in this building have that kind of relationship with God? I don't. He doesn't appear in my doorway or in my house physically where I can see him and we talk face to face. I'm talking and I'm sending forth my prayer, and God is speaking to my heart and into my spirit. But do I really want a face-to-face encounter with God? He just upped the ante, and I think I want more. I think I want to see him. I think I want to talk to Jesus face to face and have a little conversation. Daily, this happened. Daily, this happened. I tell you, Friday night I could sense his presence in the room. I thought, oh, Jesus, we just tapped into something. It was a few weeks ago. He came and he said, 3 times I came in that room. And you dismissed. And I stayed. And you went home. And I stayed. And the people didn't. But I came in 3 times. I blew in the house. And you felt me and you knew it. You had a hard time leaving. And you didn't know what to do with my presence, so you dismissed everybody. When really you should have said, if you need to leave, go ahead and leave, but I'm going to stay. I had to get before God and I had to apologize. He said, you've been asking for me? When I come, what do you do? What do you do with me when I finally come? Say, oh God, I have a 2:30 appointment today. I'm going to look at a refrigerator. Lord, I have not fed the kids yet. And you know, if they don't eat on time, well, you know, the blood sugar might get a little low and they might get crabby. I came, you left. You asked for me. You asked the anointing of God would be in this place. And when I showed up, you chickened out. When God leaves the camp, and he said, you know what, I'm not welcome here. I'm taking it somewhere else. And he begins to walk out the door, we're in trouble.
Yes. That's right. Yes.
If he isn't welcome in your house and in your bedroom, if he isn't welcome at your kitchen sink, he'll leave the house. I'll tell you, he better be more welcome. I need Jesus right now, more and more. I'm reminded of Dave Crumball on the street witnessing. And he was giving forth the gospel, and a guy said, I'm so... And he went to hit him, and he knocked himself backwards, the guy did, and his fist hit a brick wall. Why? Because when the presence of God inhabits you, and you know in boldness, I don't care what it takes, God, I'm going to obey you. Even if it costs my life, I will obey you.
Amen.
There's a turning point in the spirit. When God leaves the camp, or God leaves the nation, or God leaves the church and shows up at your doorstep instead because you will invite him in and welcome him. Or if he shows up in a Friday night service, and you think, wow, I didn't expect him on Friday. You know, maybe a Sunday morning, maybe a John Mellor meeting, but Friday night? What if he shows up on Wednesday? Or he walks into Tuesday tea with me. I've asked God to come to every meeting where we invite him. And does that mean then we don't get to leave? Oh boy, better check your chart. If you invite him in and he shows up, you better stay. I have never invited family over and said, honey, there's some crackers and cheese there. I'm so glad you came, but I have another appointment, so I'm going to just leave you in the house by yourself. And I walk off and I leave all the relatives because I made other arrangements. When God shows up to sup with me, to fellowship with me, to eat with me, I better stay at the table. So I want to know, where's he going to meet you at? Your prayer closet? A tent far off? A prison cell? John Thompson, I called him and said, hey John, will you do this? He said, I can't, I'm in prison today. I chuckled. He was ministering. Is he going to meet you on the mountain? Or down by the seashore? Where you collect stones? Or is he going to show up in your kitchen? I want to know. If you invite God, if you're really serious and you asked him to come to your house,